Thank you so much for joining us this evening at our 8th grade concert. There's a lot of music happening this evening and a lot of different styles that you're going to hear. That first one was the very famous Blackbird by the Beatles. And we want to thank so many musicians for joining us this evening. We have a very talented cast and crew with us. We have Mr. Haggerty on guitar, Tim Fortin on bass, Mrs. Fortin on piano, and Mr. Albro will be joining us on percussion. So a big round of applause and thank you for them this evening. We're opening with two different kinds of folk songs. The first one has become a pretty traditional American standard, Blackbird. And then our second one is called Wayfaring Stranger, which has many different connotations to it. Some people think that it's a song from slavery times. Others have said it's from the Appalachian Trails during the times of crossing the mountains. So they've kept it vague for a purpose, that wherever you are in your journey, wherever you might feel that you're a poor wayfaring stranger, that you can find home and find peace within your heart and within music maybe. We find that our journey takes us to many places, whether it be through athletics, through art, through music. It could be you share your soul through math problems. I don't know. Everyone speaks their own language, but for us, especially during middle school times, you often feel like a poor wayfaring stranger from day to day, from class to class. And so we've really connected with this piece, and we hope that you enjoy it as well. really grateful to have such inspirational instrumentalists with us. I hope you could feel the soul that was put into that. For those of you who don't know much about the history of the life of the music program in Foxboro, we are all encompassing and all supportive. You can see on the program tonight that it's not a chorus concert, it's not a band concert. We're all performing together, we're all supporting one another, and we love this program so much that those of us who went here wanted to come back and pay it forward. So right now we have 3 of us who are alumni of the program, and we also have faculty members who had been through other programs in Foxboro, and I just wanted to personally thank Mr. Haggerty for the inspiration that he's been to all of us here through all his years, so thank you very much. This next piece is one that many of the students prepared for their junior district audition. It's by Johann Sebastian Bach. It's a traditional chorale called Grant Me True Courage, Lord.
Grant me true courage, Lord, to front each new endeavor, confiding in thy word, that thou wilt leave me never. Alike in gloom or joy, each duty to fulfill, my faithful heart employ, to do thy perfect will.
One of the things that's so challenging about singing, which is a misconception, a lot of people say, well, everyone can sing, you don't need lessons, everyone's born with a voice. Well, that's true, but not everyone is born knowing how to use that voice. And everyone's instrument is so unique. Now, there may be some dents and dings in instruments on the stage, but they're all pretty much built the same. Not a one of our instruments is the same. Every single person in here has their own instrument. And for that reason, we encourage our students, especially at this level, to be taking private lessons so that they can enhance that instrument, so that they can learn how to use their instrument. The other thing that's challenging, in case you noticed, as they're getting older, their voices are changing. We have a full 4-part choir this year. James is our lonely bass, which are hoping to get some more of those, but he holds strong. So thank you, James, for being our very strong bass. We have tenors in the choir, and altos and sopranos. These are the 4 basic food groups of the choir. And as the voices change, we can get higher, we get lower. Some people can sing a variety of ranges in the middle, too. That piece was particularly challenging because you noticed we had no accompaniment. They were picking all the notes basically out of the air, which for that reason alone can make singing challenging because we don't have buttons to push or strings to play. It's not, oh, just fix your fingering and you'll get the right note. We have to know where those notes are in our bodies. So it takes a lot of training for that. So we're just kind of stepping you through what we do and how we teach our students, and hopefully they'll progress onto the high school to do these things. You'll also notice on the back of your programs tonight the calendar of events that are upcoming for the rest of the year. All right, so please take note of that. We also have them up on our websites as well. If you need to get a hold of us, email us. We do have a lot of step-up nights and all-encompassing bandoramas, string fest, and choral paloozas coming up. So please pay attention to those on the back of your program. Each organization has a step-up night where the 8th graders and their parents are invited to come to that rehearsal to get to know the high school teachers. We do consider ourselves a family, as many of you saw at the football game in September or October, I think it was. We sang with the high schoolers. They're part of our family. We're not the middle school and they're the high school. We work together. We share so much time together. So we just want to impress that upon your minds too, families, that you are already a part of this growing musical family, and we want to help you make that transition to the high school. So speaking of transitions to the high school, we have a great jazz program at the high school, and we wanted to finish our concert tonight with 2 jazz pieces. One that's a jazz ballad called Over the Rainbow, which I'm pretty sure most of you know. And the second piece, which we'll be finishing with tonight, is Blue Skies. On Over the Rainbow, we will be featuring Anya and Grace on solos. So thank you for them, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, blue sky. Birds fly over the rainbow, white and white can't
Thank you. Yes, and in jazz music, it is completely appropriate to applaud for the soloist when they finish singing. So for those of you who applauded, you're totally cool. Okay. And our last piece, Blue Skies, is a traditional jazz piece by Irving Berlin. Feel free to snap along, but only on beats 2 and 4, because 1 and 3 is not cool, okay? So feel free to snap with us, not against us, all right? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, and...
Blue skies, smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing a song. Nothing but blue birds all day long. Never saw the sun
Thank you so much. I just want to follow through with what Ms. Pink mentioned to you about having some step-up nights coming up for our 8th graders. And ours is Monday, February 8th. And families, we invite you to attend. And what we do is this is a symphony orchestra rehearsal, so that's something different that we don't have here at the middle school, that we do offer at Foxboro High School and actually very few high schools in the state, and I may even go as far to say the country, offer symphony orchestra programs to their students at the high school level. So we're really proud to offer that as one of the many, many great aspects of our music program at Foxboro High School. So we invite you along to come and join us at that rehearsal to see what it might be like, kind of a day in a life of a high school orchestra rehearsal, and for you to actually get a chance to sit in on a rehearsal and just to see what we do, because I know that's something that we've never really done before. So you get a chance to see how hard your students work and kind of what they do and what a typical music rehearsal is like. And then we'll have a chance to kind of chat after, and for you get a chance to interact with our high school students, and to also I'll be there, and for these guys to get a chance to chat with them too. We've spent some time together already with the cookout earlier in the year, and some other opportunities, but we hope that you could make it to that. And then on the 9th is our String Fest concert for grades 5 through 12, where you'll hear all about our orchestra program. So those are just some upcoming events. And if you could take note as well to our MICA times, it's the same thing that we did last year. And our performance is at 10 a.m. at Foxboro High School on Saturday, April 2nd.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. That was Tribal Drums. Hopefully you heard the drums, I hope. That was the point. Sometimes in middle school band, the drums kind of sit in the back, picking their belly button lint, not really doing much. So I thought I would give them a chance to, play fast and loud every now and then. So next piece is called Aliens Landing in Your Backyard, which is kind of a silly title for actually quite a cool piece. What we're working on in this piece is the contrast from fast, quick tonguing, which is a physical skill, and playing slow and beautifully also. More and more these students are learning that ultimately our limitations are not our comprehension of the music, but a lot of times our physical ability to actually perform it. So I'm really pushing them really assertively to work on playing at home, not just to learn the music better, to actually develop the physical capacity to play it better. Because ultimately, we're limited by our physical skills. So I'm really pushing them to take ownership for those skills. Who's conducting our next piece. So please welcome Ms. Jennifer Greenleaf. Second to last. Hello? Yes. Our second to last piece tonight is called Drive, and sounds to me like it was inspired by kind of 1950s cop show soundtracks. And what we've been working on a lot in this piece is the ability to play more steadily with our rhythm and our tempo, and also to really work on accenting certain notes. Kind of the groove of this kind of music really is derived from which notes we play louder than others. Not all notes should be played the same volume. And when we really do that, we start to capture this really nice off-kilter groove that is unique to this sort of rock and roll cinematic style of music. Before we play our last piece this evening called Zeal, I just want to invite everybody. This coming Monday night, January 25th, will be the combined concert in the Foxboro High School auditorium with the 8th grade band and the high school concert band. One of my favorite nights of the year, hopefully one of theirs. The only night, I think, in many of the towns around here where we assemble about 125 students on one stage and make music together. I think it's a super cool evening, and it gives them a good chance to see what it feels like to play in a really great high school band. And it's a physical feeling that you cannot describe until you've felt it. So I hope you're there to join us and experience that sound. It's pretty special. Thank you for coming this evening.
traditional New Orleans style jazz piece called Second Line. This will feature our trumpet section. Ready, trumpets? And everybody else. Ready, trumpets? Whenever you're ready. Ready? Hold on, give me 1 second. Clean me all set? Cool. Whenever you're ready, trumpets. Thank you so much. For those of you who may not have known a little bit, jazz band is a little different style of music than some of the other music we do here at the Ahern Middle School. And it's also very unique because we have some students on other instruments. We even have students that are playing instruments they don't usually play in band. Like my man Chris over here plays French horn and band, but plays trumpet and jazz band, which is really cool. And some of our saxophones play different saxophones, like the alto or bari. We also have Katie on the piano who plays flute in normal band, but is able to play piano. She takes lessons outside and is able to play piano here. So we have a kind of a unique style of instrumentation in this jazz band. The other really unique thing about this band is that it's 5 through 8. So can you raise your hand, guys, if you're in 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, 5th grade, yeah. And my 5th graders actually just started in September, and they've been coming and killing it. So if there are any 8th graders out there that just performed, congratulations, sound like a great performance. If you're interested in trying out jazz band, you're definitely welcome. We're going to start some new music now that we completed this concert, and you're welcome to join us. We have Tuesday after-school rehearsals. Just for an hour, you can take the late bus home. The next piece we're going to play for you is a classic 12-bar blues. It's called Ben's Blues. The blues form is something that we focus a lot on in junior jazz band. It's basically the most improvisational solos where the students actually get up and do their own thing, which is very nerve-wracking and kind of exciting. So I hope you enjoy Ben's Blues. Ready? more of a gospel rock style. So I hope you enjoy. Ready? Two, 3, 4.